We've got the East playoffs. The Sixers and Raptors get their series underway tomorrow. So, Amin, with both teams dealing with potential key free agents this summer, who's under more pressure to win this series?
Yeah, I thought this was close, and then the more I thought about it, the more I no, it's not. It's Toronto. Toronto's under way more pressure for several reasons.
Yeah.
This is year 2 of Philly making the playoffs, right? So they're still young in their life cycle of failure and learning from it and growing from it, right? Toronto, this is year 7 billion in a row right now. People have given them enough time to say, hey, you guys, it's okay, you played LeBron, da-da-da. Now there's no more excuses. Fact 2 is that even in both worst case scenarios, everyone's free agents leave. In Philly, you're talking about Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris, who are not your 2 best players. You still have Embiid, you still have Simmons. In Toronto's case, it's Kawhi Leonard, a guy they gave up, who they gave up contract security in DeMar DeRozan for this flight risk in Kawhi Leonard, and then Marc Gasol and also Danny Green. If all those guys leave, Toronto is a 500 team. I love Siakam, but that's
they're probably rebuilding at that point, right?
Yes.
You try to look to trade Lowry.
Or retooling at best.
I kind of think it's Philly.
Really?
Yeah,
Why is that?
mean, just because they gave up, this is the year they fast-forwarded the process, right? They make the trade for Jimmy, they make the trade for Tobias. Both of them could leave in the offseason. I think probably maybe just one leaves. But there's also the matter of what happens to Brett Brown. I mean, this would be 2 years in a row where they have a chance to go further. Like, it's amazing to feel like this team that was taking for so long, and finally last year where they finally break through and start winning, like you already feel like they should get there. But they have 4 legitimate stars on this team, 4 legitimate guys who can be on an all-star team.
Yeah.
They should win. They should win with that kind of talent. But Embiid's hurt. You don't know what they have. And what happens to Brett Brown if he can't take them to this next level?
I think we are kind of like splitting hairs here because both teams have tremendous pressure for all the reasons that were outlined. But if I'm doing the math, I think it's more catastrophic for the championship prospects for Toronto because Kawhi is kind of the biggest unknown.
Because here's my thing, Ramona. If those 2 free agents leave and Brett Brown gets fired, we still think the Sixers are going to be one of the best teams in the East.
With Embiid and Simmons, right?
At the very least.
Yeah.
Whereas in Toronto, if those 3 free agents leave, like we said, at best, you're retooling and you're going to try and do the Indiana scrappy 45
people understand,
wins.
like, this is Toronto went for it. They made the Kawhi trade. They went for it. But it's like they kind of feel like they've given it everything they have, right? Whereas I think the Sixers are in that moment where, like, now you evaluate what you have and did you do the right things.
Yeah. Again, splitting hairs, I think,
they're not going to
for
feel bad,
Yeah.